Hey, welcome to a brand new edition of The Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com, and you're in for a treat today. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're living your best life. I hope you're doing fantastic. Maybe you woke up today, I'm not feeling so well. I hope your day gets better. Maybe it's the middle of the day for you. And you're like, it could be a better day. I hope the day gets better. Maybe it's the middle of the night for you and you're thinking about tomorrow. Don't worry about tomorrow so much. Get better today. Again, welcome to The Rundown with Ramon. All we ask is very simple. Just about 30 minutes of your time to share with you the top 10 tips to live your best life and grow your business. Welcome Manifestation. Welcome Elevate. Welcome KBK Photo. Welcome everybody who's joining today. Again, you're in for a treat today on The Rundown with Ramon. My day is feeling fantastically blessed. Good morning, the amazing stars. Tina. Good afternoon, Danette. Good evening, everybody who's coming here. All depends on what time it is in your location of the world. Listen, let's get with it. Today we have a brand new show today. 10 things to help you start your business and help you live your best life. Glad you've said yes and decided to join me here on The Rundown with Ramon. I love doing it. Listen, all I can do day in and day out is help you live your best life or start or grow your business. So you know what? Why not do all of it? So again, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Let's get the show started on the road. And remember, if you're liking what you're hearing, you can hear this content, see this content, get more information, especially to help you grow your business at zoneofgenius.com. So with that, ding, 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 ding. You may have heard the news that Amazon Prime has increased its prices on video. Let me restate that. It hasn't increased its prices. What it's done is it started to show ads on Amazon Prime Video. My family asked me, Dad, why are they doing that? They were kind of upset about it. I'm sure billions of people are upset about it. But here's the thing. There's a lesson in here for us small business owners about profitability. Amazon is this giant billion-dollar brand, billion-dollar company. They need to make a profit too. They want to make a profit too, as should all of you small business owners and entrepreneurs. We're in business to make it profit, right? The real Jim Morris, right? Mr. Philippos, right? Busy Invest. This is why we're in business, to make a profit so we can create generational wealth, so we can give money to our communities, so we can help other people, so we can have the freedom that we want to have. So Amazon.com is just showing us a great lesson in profitability. Maybe what you're doing, you're selling too cheap. And again, they have a little clause there that you can pay an extra $2.99, give or take, to not have ads in your videos. But I think it shows much more beyond Amazon. I want you to think, as you're selling your products and services, as you're selling a cup, as you're selling a sweater, as you're selling whatever you're doing, is it priced right? Are you selling at the right price? This is something for you to keep in mind, because if you're not, if you're selling too cheap, you're actually a slow way to going out of business. So do keep that in mind. Ding, 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 ding. AI-powered learning from LinkedIn. This is interesting to see how LinkedIn is evolving in the solutions it's providing to many of us. There's 5 new product updates that LinkedIn recently showcased. One, your own AI-powered coaching, says LinkedIn. LinkedIn's reimagining how you can ask it questions and it can educate you better based on what you're doing, Tim, based on what you're doing, jewelry instructor. LinkedIn is evolving its businesses and it's how it's educating. I wonder, should you be evolving as well? Should you as well? And Yoram Solomon is definitely one who knows how to evolve and provide value and trust. Indeed. So this is an important thing to keep in mind. Number 2 that LinkedIn is doing here, as I go along here, learn every day bit by bite. One of the hardest parts about learning is finding the time to make it happen. So it shouldn't be that you need to climb the entire mountain in a single journey. We're breaking up the journey for you. We're testing the new experience first in the LinkedIn Learning mobile app to let you learn different things in bite-sized chunks. I think that's pretty cool, and we can learn for our own businesses. How are we educating our employees? How are we educating people? Number three, learn exactly what you need to know for your next job. You get a job alert, you can say, hey, listen, I want to get professional learning about this particular job. Number four, talking about LinkedIn learning, showcase your skills to hirers with professional certificates. This is important for many jobs. For example, Microsoft and Zendesk and Twilio. Many of these companies, you can be certified in what they do. For some of you, this could be very, very important. What else is LinkedIn up to? Number five, advance your coding skills with hands-on practice. So listen, LinkedIn Learning is popping. It's providing some new services. AI-powered was the headline. And there's two things here. A, leverage LinkedIn for your own needs as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. And number two, what can we learn? LinkedIn Learning is evolving. LinkedIn Learning is growing. What about you and your business? You should always be in a state of where you can grow and where you can learn. Once again, this is The Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com. You want to be on the show, got information, got tips, got advice, want to connect with me? Probably the easiest way to do that is direct message me, DM me on Instagram. Ramon Ray Smart Hustle is where you can find me on IG, or just search for me on your local search engine, and I'm sure Ramon Ray will come up somewhere. Let's keep moving on. Ding, 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 ding. Let's see what's next. TikTok is making it much, much easier to create content. That's a cool thing. Listen, I've not been on TikTok. Let me just say that again. I've not been on TikTok. I found it a bit kind of complicated, a bit challenging for me, but I know gazillions of you are on there. And TikTok, says our friends at Social Media Today, is offering some new desktop-based tools for creators and marketers to make it easier to create content on TikTok. Here's the thing, people. Oftentimes, many of these apps and tools have it, the first part of it is that it becomes on the app itself. Sometimes it's hard to do full-scale editing and content creation and scheduling just with a small little phone. So I like it when many of these software tools have mobile apps that you can use to go full out with them and develop content on them, right? Soy Susana Cabrera. So this is important. TikTok's evolving, and I encourage social media, everybody, it's only going to grow. I know I said in other episodes that there's a decline in the use of social media, people are posting less, but listen, we're all, give or take, using social media in one way, shape, or form. Get with the program and see how you can leverage it more and more and more. Good to see you, Yoram. Good to have you here. So that's something interesting, that the tools you're using, the ones you're diving deep into, be it YouTube, Facebook, X, formerly called Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Pinterest, take your pick. Learn how to use these tools better. Don't just keep your head in the proverbial sand and not learn how to use these tools. These tools are growing, and you should too. Ding, 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 ding. This was really interesting, and I want you to take note of this. My friend Kim Walsh Phillips, an amazing marketer who helps companies, who helps entrepreneurs grow using the power of online marketing, recurring revenue, producing webinars, building your brands, getting into helping people become speakers. She said something that she's pricey and she's proud of it. This is what I want you all to understand and dial in as you're growing your businesses. It's okay to be at a premium. We don't have to be afraid of people not buying our products and services if we are targeting to, if we are servicing the right customer. You should be afraid, will people buy from me, Michelle? You should be afraid of that, of course, if you're targeting the wrong product to the wrong person and you haven't earned the right to charge that. But I do encourage you, as you're building your business, as Kim Walsh Phillips says, don't be afraid of charging premium prices. It's much better to charge premium prices and get well compensated so you could build in the profit and build the life you want than trying to beat against the lowest common denominator. You find the companies that are really, 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 really big, they can charge lowest rates. Target, Walmart, Kmart, I don't know if they're still around, Amazon, the leader in this, right? It's about cheap, 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 cheap. But to do that, you have to do it with economies of scale. Most of us can't or don't want to do that. So I would ask yourself that question. Are you selling at a premium? And if you are, Shantae, you should be proud of it. You should be proud of it and match the right customer to the right price. Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray, and this is The Rundown with Ramon. Ramon Ray, publisher of ZoneOfGenius.com. I've started 5 companies, sold 3 companies. If you're liking what you're hearing, definitely feel free to reach out to me. Connect with me on Instagram. Probably the best way. You could just DM me, Ramon Ray Smart Hustle. Let me know how I can serve you indeed. Let's move forward with The Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. Google AI search. The future is now. Listen, everybody. Sit up, pay attention. Search is evolving. The old school of search is you have keywords and all these things, and you search and you try to rank as high as you can in the Google algorithm. What's up, Yeshua's? Glad you're here. And as you're listening to the sound of my voice, if you're liking what you're hearing, do me a favor. Comment, do me a favor, share, do me a favor, take a screenshot, do me a favor, let other people know you're watching The Rundown with Ramon. No matter what platform, no matter what channel you're watching it, let others know, hey, 30 minutes, top 10 tips to help you live your best life or grow your business. So here's the thing. Google search is changing slowly but surely. It's called Google Search Generative Experience from my friends at Yoast, Y-O-A-S-T, is part of Google's larger experimental initiative hosted under Search Labs. This is where it tests cutting-edge search features. So here's what's happening. The underlying goal of SGE, again, Search Generative Experience, is to redefine search experiences, transforming them from passive information receivers to more interactive and personalized. Here's the bottom line. When you do a search, it will be generating dynamic and interactive visual or text-based content. Users will no longer be receiving just static text-based results. Instead, with SGE, your textual search prompts can now be translated into images. And bottom line, what I'm seeing here for us small businesses, yes, indeed, I think that the traditional Google search Comunica is going to be important, but make no bones about it, is that if you're not providing great content, snackable content, not building up your own email list, not being that personal brand, as I talk about in my book, Celebrity CEO, you're going to be left in the, how do we say it in French? In the dust. Bottom line. End of story. Full stop. And I'm talking to especially traditional bloggers and content marketers and anybody else who's trying to be in the SEO game of Google. That world is changing. You need to dial it in and understand where Google search and other platforms, Bing included, is going. The search game is changing. And you want to check out Yoast, Y-O-A-S-T, and other platforms for help in that. Listen, the things I'm telling you, I'm doing my best to tell you, not things that are in the past, not things that are happening in the future, but things that will affect you right now. Get with the program. And if you don't have anybody to help you with that, get help with it. If you go to zoneofgeniusexperts.com, zoneofgeniusexperts.com, find an expert, find somebody who can help you take your business to the next level. Ding, 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 ding. Let's keep moving on. Video campaigns to learn from our friends at HubSpot had some cool list of 22 video campaigns that, yes, you can enjoy. Looking at that, you can see that at blog.hubspot.com and just search for video marketing. But the lesson I want to share with you, here is that video is powerful. Some of you listening to the sound of my voice, watching me right now, Mario Armstrong, what's up, brother? Marias is here. Some of you listening to the sound of my voice right now, as we extend this across multiple platforms, you're afraid of video. You don't like how you look. You don't like how you sound. You don't like how your hair is. Whatever the reason is, you don't like it. I get it. We have these internal issues. But people, you need to get over it. Video is absolutely, absolutely powerful. Video humanizes and personalizes your brand. It's so, so important. Love how Pierre's here saying, use the verb of the month to explore what you want to change. The successful bolster you. Absolutely, Pierre. Explore, 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 innovate, innovate, innovate. This is the name of the game. Video is powerful. Video humanizes and personalizes your brand. I'm not saying everybody have to do everything, but don't not just do video because the voice is in your head talking to you. Don't do that. Yes, Danette, show up on video. At least try it. Don't just discount it for whatever reason. At least try it. And maybe you don't want to be on video, Shantae. Maybe you don't want to be on video, Mariah. And I know Mario Armstrong and I, we love some video, Beverly Shop. But I'm encouraging you to test it, to try it, to do it, to see how you can do it better and better and better. What you're watching right now, the Rundown with Ramon, this wasn't the first iteration of it. I've gotten better and better and better at it, I hope, by God's grace. You'll be doing the same with video. It may make you a little bit of uncomfortability. I get it. It may. But video is powerful, and you want some ideas of good video. Now, these are mostly professionally produced video that HubSpot is doing, 22 video marketing and advertising campaigns you'll actually enjoy watching. But for me, I didn't look at this just for the enjoyment. Heinz has some cool video here, and build your own ice cream sandwiches, some cool stuff here, right? But I did it because also it gives me ideas. Maybe I'm not ready to produce a multi-million-dollar video campaign, but it gave me some ideas. Thank you, Shantae. What's up, William? What's up, Just Jordan? Video is powerful. Don't keep your head in the sand and not do video. Ding, 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 ding. I want to tell you something that it will sit well with most of you, but I want to let you know. Oh, spelled right. Is it content or content? It's okay to be content, says my friend Mark Schaefer. People ask him, Mark, what are you going to do? How are you going to grow your business? What are you going to do? And Mark Schaefer, who you should look up and look into, says, Ramon, as he writes in his blog post, I'm about being content. I'm happy where I am. Does that mean that Mark Schaefer is a slacker? No, this doesn't mean he's a slacker. No, this means Mark at a point of his business, getting the revenue he needs, serving the people he can in business, spending the time he can with his family, that he's happy where he is right now. That he'll grow within that, I'm sure, but he is not trying to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Bigger and bigger and bigger. If you're hearing what I'm saying, that's resonating with you. DM me on Instagram. Let me know if this is hitting you. DM me on Instagram, Ramon Ray Smart Hustle, this aspect of being content. Do you find sometimes that you feel in a way you have to run in this rat race of life, this rat race of business? Well, let me tell you today, you don't have to. Slow it down, papi. Mark Schaefer, look him up, Mark Schaefer, Schaefer, is sharing with us, is telling us, is letting us know it's okay, Cheesecake Boutique. You're welcome, jewelry instructor, letting us know that it's okay to be content. It's okay to be content. Now, you don't want to be confused being content with being lazy. You don't want to be confused being content with not being where God wants you to be in life. Nah. You don't want to do that. But I do encourage you, people, and I have to say this to myself. Sometimes enough is enough. For some of you, enough may be making $200,000, $300,000 a year. That's okay. For others of you, it could mean you need $2 or $3 million a year. That's okay. I think of some of my mentors, Seth Godin, by proxy, his videos and content, being able to work with him a bit on some things. Seth Godin seems like a pretty happy guy, and he's been there, done that, very successful. Think of my other mentor, Glenn Lundy, 800% Club. Think of my other mentor, Scott Simons, Carter Myers Automotive. Think of my other mentor, David Meltzer, getting ready to hear his voice. These are people who show me. So I want you to ask yourself, Lamar Tyler, another mentor of mine. Contentment means different things to different people. It's okay to live a variety of lives. You have to live your life. Don't look at my life and try to be me. Come on now, soy Susana Cabrera. You got to live the life you want. I'm talking to you. Don't live life living somebody else's dream. Live your dream the way you can live your dream. We're all different. God's made us all different. And I want you to understand that aspect of contentment. Sometimes the world can bombard you and make you think less of yourself. When you think those thoughts, DM me. Hit me up on Instagram, Ramon Ray Smart Hustle. Let me know what's going on. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what you think about this aspect of it's okay to be content. It's okay to be content. Such an important point for my friend Mark Schaefer. Ding, 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 ding. 10 cool websites. This is pretty cool. 10 cool websites that do some pretty cool things from our friends at Inc. RemovePaywall.com. Yeah, paying for a website's good, but sometimes you don't need to pay for something you want to read. RemovePaywall.com can help you get around paywalls. My Fridge Food. If you can't decide what to eat, just let My Fridge Food know what's in your fridge, and it will tell you what meals you can make. Hemingway app. Interesting. I use this site for projects where clients want easily digestible content. Interesting. Trim the fat from writing with this AI copywriter. I guess I hope you write shorter. Dictation.io. Let you compose messages in Google Chrome simply by talking. Interesting. Excel Formula Bot. And I could go on with some amazing, cool websites. If this is something you want, just DM me cool websites on Instagram. By Instagram, again, Ramon Ray Smart Hustle. But I'm telling you, cool websites is out there. And yes, Sean. Comparing ourselves to other people, it will drag us down. John Acuff has in his book called Soundtracks. I'm looking for it now on my shelf, but a great book John Acuff has about changing the soundtracks in our minds, people. I have to tell myself this, and dominance. I have to tell myself this, leading with love. I have to tell myself this. The comparison will only hurt us. We got to stop comparing. Ding, 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 ding. Number 9, how to save time and money when you travel. I love to travel. I travel for, I'm a speaker, professional speaker. By the way, if you're having any amazing events and you want one of the best keynote speakers, motivational speakers, or event hosts to be in your event, definitely hit me up, DM me on Instagram, or connect with me. Otherwise, I would love to see how I can serve you and be at your next event. But when you travel, how do you save some time and money for that travel? Says this amazing article that we look at on Entrepreneur. One simple thing, use a refillable water bottle. I do that when I remember. I take refillable water bottles around so I can fill it up in the airport, save some money. Pack your own snacks, book an early flight, sign up for travel rewards for sure, monitor flight prices, become an expert packer. If you learn how to pack better, you'll pack better. That was kind of redundant, right? But it's a real thing. Be a better packer. Ding, 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 ding. Last thing I want to touch on today. Interesting article. My husband founded a startup, then our marriage got weird. How many of you have a spouse or someone else significant in your life who has a business? And you kind of don't understand. Now, some people who have regular corporate jobs, that can be overwhelming as well. But one consistent thing I see is that many of the jobs, not all, at a high executive level, many can't, but many of the jobs, you take off. You're off during the weekend or off here or there, take off vacation days. Those of us who run our own businesses and we're in that hustle and grind of entrepreneurship, we're always on. We're always on. And sometimes it can be grating for our spouse. Sometimes it can be grating for the person we're with. But I encourage you, you have to have that careful balance of your family, taking care of them, serving them, and of your business, which is how you provide for your family. But also, let's admit it, we enjoy it. We enjoy it. We enjoy it. Listen, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray, and this has been the Rundown with Ramon. So glad you're here today. I want you to remember, you can go to zoneofgenius.com for these tips and more. And I want you to remember this. Be clear on what you really, really want in business and in life. Ask yourself, do you even want to be in business? It's okay to consider and understand there's no music, there's no soundtrack in life or business. There's nobody cheering you on like a commercial break on Shark Tank. It's just you and business. Lou Light, the jewelry instructor, thank you. I want you to also keep in mind, are you hungry enough to get where you need to get? Are you hungry enough? Are you hungry enough? Understand that. Ask that of yourself. Are you hungry enough? I want you to ask yourself, as I talked about before, your pricing. What is your pricing like? Are you selling cheapest vendor and trying to eke out a profit? Or are you selling at a premium, which you should be doing? Last but not least, I want you to ask yourself, what do you do best? What do you wake up excited to do every single day that you do better than anybody else, that you rock on? With me, it's edutainment. It's educating an audience in an entertaining fashion. This is what I do. Some people do it different than me, but we all have a gift, have a talent. And I want you to hone in and find what you do well, what you do best. Listen, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray, and this is the Rundown with Ramon. If I can serve you, I can help you. DM me on Instagram, Ramon Ray Smart Hustle. Let me know what's going on with your road. If you're liking the show, not liking the show, how we can make it better and better and better for you. Check me out at zoneofgenius.com. Connect with me. But I encourage you today, go live your best life. Go say hi to the neighbor, say hi to somebody, because the world needs you. Have a beautiful and blessed day, and thanks for watching The Rundown with Ramon.